Okay, this is such an important topic, and I've seen so much chatter about this, and this is one of my favorite things to talk about because it's extremely easy and anybody can do it. So, bugs, okay? We have an insect repellent, okay? This insect repellent is DEET free. It has zero chemicals, zero toxins, etc. It is 100% made from plants. So one thing that is extremely popular with the community of natural world and crunchy people is do-it-yourself for bug repellent and for bug stuff, which works awesome. We have citronella, we have geranium, we have peppermint, we have purification, and all those are phenomenal at repelling bugs. So for example, if you have ants, you can actually put in a spray bottle like 15 drops of peppermint in a spray bottle, and I just get these spray bottles from Amazon. You can search 1 ounce glass spray bottles or 2 ounce and get those, and they come in. It's awesome. It's easy. So like 15 to 20 drops of peppermint, and then you fill the rest with distilled water. Put a little pinch of epsom salt in it because that will make it so it doesn't clog the pump. And what you do is you can spray, your windows, the bottom of your doors. You can spray all those places. Also, you can take a couple drops of peppermint and actually put them on like the ledges or in your bathroom or in your kitchen, and the ants will take that scent with them and they will take it back to their home, and it will deter them from coming back. It takes 3 days for the ants to take it to the trail and take it back because it takes a long time. So when you're doing that, it's very effective. Okay, so you can use that for ants. You can use this spray also to spray your home because people don't like spiders, and peppermint deters insects. Okay, so that's a really cool spray to have in your house, and you can spray and have fun. You can spray your sheets if you don't like spiders in your bed, all those fun things, right? You can even take cotton balls and put the peppermint on the cotton balls and put them like in the corners of your bed, on wherever you want to. Have fun because it will deter them. They don't like that smell. So you can do that. You can also make your own combination of do-it-yourself bug spray. And I used to do this and it works really well. So I would take a spray bottle. I would take purification essential oil, put 5 drops. I would take citronella and put 5 drops. I would take peppermint, put 5 drops. And I would take geranium and put 5 drops. And I even would take Kuneza, Kuneza, which is for ticks. Kuneza, Kuneza. And I would put them in the spray bottle and just spritz us before we went outside. I spritzed my dog with it and it works really well. But I will tell you, those things worked awesome for our family. You can spray furniture outside, you can spray the tent, you can spray where you're sitting, and it works really awesome. Okay, you can also take your diffuser and take it outside with an outlet, put citronella in it or peppermint, and you can put it out where you're sitting, and it will actually deter around the area of you, which is really neat, and that's helpful as well. But these things sometimes can be stressful to make, and I will tell you, some people have awesome luck with them like I did, and other people did not. So what I suggest is you get this. Now, a lot of people would prefer to do the do-it-yourself because you think it's cheaper or more cost-effective, etc. This insect repellent is, it's actually like a liquid, like an oil, okay? And it comes with a squeezer top, okay? And this is statistically proven to be more effective than any of the bug repellents on the market. So really think about this right now. This literally is proven to be more effective than any of the ones on the market, DEET or non-DEET combinations. When they released this, it was like 2 years ago, they literally, in order to see how well this insect repellent worked, they made this study where they took these big boxes and they breeded mosquitoes, black flies, and all these bunch of bugs that, we all, like the main ones that we come across. And they starved them. They made sure that they were extremely hungry, by the way. And then they had people volunteer, which by the way, they volunteered, to put their hands into these for the case study. And it was like this box, this clear box, and they put their hands in with the gloves and it would seal up so the bugs couldn't get out. And they would apply, before they put their arms in, Young Living's one, and then a competitor's one, okay? And they put their arms in this study, and actually I can search this. If you want, you can search this group. I guarantee it comes up. The study actually showed that the arms that had our stuff on there was least bit versus the arms that didn't, across the board. So they did numerous ones, the competitors, natural bases, do-it-yourself, all those things, and they came up with the conclusion that this stuff works really well. Now, moving forward, I have a wonderful friend that went hiking with me last year, and I will tell you, she is a flat-out oil enthusiast, right? And sometimes we just don't think about these things. We don't think about the insect repellent, okay? And those generic things, you know, the sunscreen and all those things. And we were out hiking and the bugs were so bad. So I take out my roller, which I'm going to show you in a minute how to make. I use this and put it into a roller, and I'm like, here you go, Kendall. And I had her take a roller, and what I do is I actually take the roller and I put it around the exposed areas, so like the neck, and then we do the ankles, around our feet and our arms, whatever's exposed the most. I'll even do my head like this, and it makes it so easy because it's in a roller. And we continue with our hike. By the way, it was very wet, so the bugs would have been really bad. And she halfway through was like, I can't believe this, but I haven't gotten bit. And I'm like, I know this, it works really well. Like so well that you're like, yeah, this works well. But remember too, every single bug repellent that you use, you usually, if you're in a place that you're going to just get bit up, you might have to reapply it more than once. The same thing with sunscreen. So don't assume this stuff is magic and is going to last for 15 million hours. You know, if you would naturally reapply the other one, you might want to reapply this, you know, after an hour and just test to see how well it works. But I'm telling you right now, this is a game changer. This bug repellent is a game changer, and it will sell out if it has not yet. I don't think it has. I haven't seen it yet. Yeah. And you can also, get little packets. You can get the bug repellent packets. They come in a little packet like this, and it's a wet wipe, and you can wipe your body, which is awesome, by the way, and you can reuse those. I just put them as a Ziploc baggie and just reuse them like 5 times. So those are super convenient to like keep in your bag. But this is why I do what I do. So we have this, which by the way, guys, it has citronella, lemongrass, rosemary, geranium, spearmint, thyme, vitamin E, and it is a oil, okay? So this is really cool because it, you know, it'll just go in. And the thing that I laugh about this every single time is it smells like bug repellent, but it makes your skin feel awesome. So every single time I use it, I'm like, oh yeah, this is so nice. But you're literally putting on bug repellent, which is hilarious to me. But it works. And it just smells like my clients and you're like, why do you smell like that? But it works, okay? So it can be applied just with a couple of drops and do that. Some people like the roller. Now this is how easy it is. You take a roller. I go to Amazon and I get a box of rollers for like $15 for like 48 of these. And I use them all the time. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this and I'm going to pour this in here. And I'm actually literally, because it's so strong, I'm only going to pour it up to here. Okay. Now this bottle's huge. So it's huge. And then I'm going to take my carrier oil, which I don't have with me, and I'm going to put the top on it. And then I'm just going to switch for time's sake. And then literally again, you can just roll it wherever the exposed areas are. So like yesterday, I was like, man, when I'm golfing, you know, my neck just gets completely bit up. So yeah, roll it on like this and have fun. You can put it in your pocket. It's super easy, super, super easy. You gotta make sure I don't spill this. So, and then just label it bug repellent or repel or bug be gone, have fun, whatever you want. And I make these, I have one of these by where we put our shoes on. out in the mudroom, so the kids literally will roll it on their feet. And I've taught them, put it around by your socks, and you know, on your legs if you want. And actually, it's really easy. You could literally just do a stripe, a stripe, a stripe, a stripe, and go outside. And it's really easy. My kids are 3, 5, and 7, and we've been using it since they were able to, you know, since they're babies. So it's safe for babies, by the way. And it's really, really easy. So it allows the kids to actually help themselves, because how many times have you know, your kids have been outside and you completely didn't realize that the bugs were biting, and you went outside and they came in the house later that day and you're like, oh my God, look at all the bug bites. Why didn't you tell me? Like, kids just don't think about those things. So this allows them to take this into their own hands. Also, I can put one in their book bag. I have one in my car, which, by the way, this will get kind of melty, so just think about that and make sure it's up, straight up, and not like sideways, because it will leak eventually, because heat makes things expand. I keep it in like a first aid thing in the car. I also have it in the bag that I carry, and then I have a bunch of them throughout the house, so if I just need to grab them, I go. It's really easy. If we go hiking, I have this. It's so easy. So we have the roller option, which, by the way, you're buying one container, which mine is 2 years old. I haven't used it yet, like this stuff lasts forever. So now you have your spray bottle. Again, I went to Amazon, I searched, you know, 2-ounce spray bottle, glass spray bottles, and I ordered them, and it's easy. So I'm gonna take my bug repellent, and I'm just gonna drop it in here, and I literally just put it up to about here, okay? So I like to be resourceful, I like to be convenient. So now I have a spray bottle, I have a liquid thing that I can just use, and then and I have a roller. It's really easy. So now you take your distilled water. Do not use tap water. Tap water will go rancid. Distilled water takes the minerals out, so the water doesn't change and doesn't go yucky. Yucky. And then I'm gonna fill this baby up. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of Epsom salt in it, because the Epsom salt will stop the oils from actually clogging the pump. And then I'm just going to put the top on, and wha-bam, I now have a bug spray. And just shake it before you use it, and just spray. And this smells like bug repellent again. So, and then you just put a label on it, repel. And I've made tons of these as well. I love to spray our clothing before we go outside. I also love to spray the kids' shoes just periodically, because I'd rather them be sprayed, right? And then I'll spray my dog with this here and there. And I'll actually put a couple more drops of the Kuneza in here, because I want that for the tick repellent. Also, I was gonna say something else that I just completely lost. I have the roller, I have the spray, I have this. But yeah, you can make as many as you want. It's so convenient. It's so easy to use. And again, this stuff is statistically proven. So it's going to work. It's actually a legit certified bug repellent, okay? And it's only made from plants, and it's the best repellent I've ever used. So we get rid of that whole spraying and you can taste it in your mouth thing. It's easy and accessible for kiddos to use. It doesn't matter how old you are, you can use it. It's just very easy, and it's going to help you on a deeper level than something that is toxic, okay? So now we have this. Now let me just go into a little bit more for you so that you can have this extension. So we're talking bugs, right? So say you do have bug bites, what can you do for that? This is also a really easy thing. I don't have this stuff here, I'm not prepared for it, but I'm just gonna do the talk anyways. So again, you take the roller bottles that you got off of Amazon, just search empty roller bottles. I can't even get this thing off. And what I do is I make like an itch thing, okay? So I take lavender, I take purification, and I take copiaba. I also will put, so I'll do 5 drops of each of those. Then I take 1 drop of Thieves, because sometimes bugs can have toxins and pathogens in them, like bacteria, and I don't want those in our bodies. So we do 1 drop of Thieves in there, and then I also do 1 drop of Frankincense, because if there is toxins, it will release that too. And then I fill it up with the carrier oil. I use V6 because that's our V6 for Young Living. It doesn't go rancid. I've made so many rollers before and I'm like, oh, what's that smell? It's because the carrier oil that I found and used went bad. So now I put that in there and then I label it itch be gone or boo boo, any of those things. And then when we have a bug bite, say this is a bug bite, okay? I literally go around the outside of the bug bite, okay? You never want to put an oil right in a mark, but you go around the outside of it and it will literally stop the itch. Yeah, stop the itch. But it's also going to cleanse it and allow your body to release it, which is even better because we can't use bug venom and poison and saliva. Then no, thank you, I don't want that in my body. Let's get it out. So that's really nice. Now, for my experience in having infants to toddlers, if you have a toddler, they're just gonna sit there and itch. Oh my gosh, Easton just itches everything. So this is awesome. I'll be like, here's your roller. When it's itching, just roll it. That will give it to them to take to school. You have a bug bite that's really bothering you, take it to school. And they'll just roll it around that spot. It stops itch. And that my kids actually are trained. They know, just wait like 30 seconds and the itch will go away. Just wait. So we'll roll it on and then we'll count to 30. 1, 2, 3, or do the ABCs. And they know that's gonna stop itching. Okay, so that's really awesome. We also have a lavender cooling spray, which Young Living has, by the way. It's a cooling spray, lavender, and it's really awesome. I'm gonna put all these things in the text when I'm done with the video. And that will actually cool burns, rashes, and all those issues that can come from the sun, from itching, from all those things. So you can spray that on the body too. It's phenomenal as well. So I think that's it for the bug everything. But it's really awesome because we have these resources. These are the only resources that I use. I don't go outside of the box. I stay in this box. I stay in the natural box because these other options have toxins and chemicals. One, we have sensitive skin, but also even if I didn't have sensitive skin, I wouldn't want to find out that my kids have a sensitivity to something else, okay? So I use these things because I don't have to worry about those things. The Young Living removes that anxiety about if this is safe, if this is too toxic, if this is good for them or not, and it's just universal. So I can use it on my dog, I can use it on my kids. What else would I want in my life? So, but also that itch stuff is amazing. It works really, really, really well. So I really urge you to just take a leap of faith, get the insect repellent, and just really honestly just trust me. This stuff is awesome. Get your rollers, get your spray, and make your own, you know, variety of things that are extremely useful. And this is going to last you years. Unless you guys have like a massive family, it's going to last you years because you can use those varieties, which are, these things are going to make it last longer. And I want you to have success with the things that you're focusing on, but I also want you to save money, and who doesn't want to save money? So these things are easy, but I love the idea of being able to plant them places and take them to different, you know, depending on, you know, what the energy of what you're doing is, you can have it in your pocket. It's just extremely simple to do. And men don't mind using these things. Kiddos don't mind using these things. Teenagers don't mind using these things. It just works.